Hey everyone, it's Mike Phoenix Hero, and here we're doing a deck profile. I went undefeated in locals today, so I got first place, and just want to share this deck profile just because it's a different way that I've been playing Kashtira for a while now. I think last time was Gen and Ken. I took that stuff out and been playing just basically pure Kashtira with hand traps and some spice. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really means a lot. And yeah, let's get started. So first card is the 3 Fenrirs. They're your starters. Typically, depending on what you have on your hand, you either get Unicorn or you'll get Riseheart. And again, when your opponent activates the effect, you just banish something face down. Typically a tuner, or if they're going to XYZ play, just one of the same level monsters, or whatever, just to get rid of anything. Or when you attack, do the same. So 3 Fenrir. 2 unicorns. I would play 3 if it was legal. The purpose of this, just to search Birth or Theosis, depending on what you need. Depending on your hand, I've been playing Birth more. But yeah, and then of course you look at the extra deck, and this is pretty powerful now because most people have reverted to playing 1-ups in their extra deck because they don't fear unicorn anymore. So you can really catch people off guard. So if you see a cross sheep, people are playing 1 instead of 2 like before. Just random stuff like that okay, they need this as part of the combo and they only have 1 that can really stop them. Next is 2 ogres. I used to play 1, but up to 2. You just really need cash names in this deck. I think not having the names really hurts. And you can also search Preparations, which is a trap I play now. Kashtira Preparations. And then the excavate effect, as you get to excavate up to 5, and you basically get to dictate what they draw. If you banish the first one, they draw the second one. Or if you see a combo piece that it's a 1-off and you want it gone, just pick it, banish it face down. One of my opponents today, I saw they're either going to get a Effect Veiler or a Nibiru next. So I think I banished the Effect Veiler so they would, draw the Nibiru, and that didn't help them at all. Next is 3 Riseheart. I know Kashtira communities, very divided on playing 2 or 3, and I was very play 2, but just like I said with the cash names, I've stuck to 3. Sometimes it does hurt, but it's level 4, so you can go into Abyss Dweller, and then that has come up where it's like I open 2, normal summon 1, special summon the other, do not activate the effect, so it stays at level 4, and then you go into rank 4, whatever you guys want to play. I've been playing Abyss Dweller, but again, you can change your extra deck as you want. And again, the effect to banish 1, and then they banish the top 3 face down. Just crazy. Like today, I used it against a Dragon Link player, and he had to banish 2 Lubellions. Basically Lubellion's face down, and he kind of just said like he didn't know what to do. So yeah, just that effect alone, very powerful if you can get some combo pieces. For the spells, 2 Wraitsoths, Pressure Planet Wraitsoths, and that's just to search, Kashtira monster and the attack boost. You could play 3. I've been playing 2 in Terraforming just because I traded 1 for another card I wanted. And I was like, with Terraforming, you're basically playing 3 because again, you don't want to open 3 Wraitsoths, because it doesn't help you. I mean, you do get 1 card starter, but you kind of want to have other stuff just besides Wraitsoth. But yeah, typically you search Unicorn or Fenrir, or if you have them both, you might search Riseheart. Birth, I played 3 Birth. If you've been part of the channel, I've been very against playing 3, but recently just played 3 because I with the recursion of this card, I think it's crazy. And not much to say about this, right? You get to normal summon level, you get to summon level 7s without tributing. You can summon from banish or grave, and then trigger effect when they activate spell, you get to banish 3, target up to 3 in your graveyard, and then banish it face down. And that effect is crazy because sometimes they're trying to dump something, Foolish Burial, and they have something 3, say okay, well, let's get rid of that. So just be smart about what you're targeting, and that could really just hurt your opponent, cause them to scoop. 2 Theosis. I'm gonna always say 2 Theosis. I know a lot of people argue with me. It should be at 3, but opening 2 is literally the worst hand you could have. I really don't want to open this. I wanted to search it off of, you know, Unicorn. But, you know, you get to special summon Kashtira from deck. And then this typically always is the Ash target from your opponents. So again, I don't really want to open it. Next is the 1 Preparations. A lot of people don't play this card, but I think it's very powerful. Going first. Going second, I typically side is out just to put better cards. But, you know, you get to summon from hand or banish. And sometimes it comes up because my opponents will leave my, you know, Riseheart on the field. So I can't, you know, special summon Unicorn, Ogre, Fenrir. But I have this, so I'm like, okay, I can summon from hand and then keep going. So this actually, like, is a way to prevent that. Same thing with Birth, because if you have something in your hand, you can just summon from summon without attributing. But also, like, when they activate, like, trap effects, if they're not really familiar with this card, it can, you know, cost them, because it's like, oh, they activated Imperm, and then I'm like, okay, well, I, you know, trigger, I get to see their hand, banish 1, and just seeing their hand is useful, and just banishing from their hand is, you know, broken. So just 1 Preparations, no more than that. I'm not playing Big Bang, I'm not doing that line anymore. I just don't really see success with that. If Riseheart was still, you know, if it was not banned, I would. So here's the 1 Terraforming, like I said, for Wraitsoth. 1 Rhoda basically acts like a 4th Riseheart. You can take it out if you want to play 3. I typically always side this out. This is like a card I side out game 2, game 3. The double Thrust. Again, I've been not really playing 3-ofs of cards because I just keep opening multiple and I hate that. But Thrust very broken. There's a bunch of Thrust targets I'm gonna go after, but don't forget, you know, this can search Theosis if needed. Yeah, just, you know, broken card. People want this banned. You should play it, in my opinion. I know it's expensive. You can, I understand, but if you have it, you should. Thrust target. Here are 2 talents. You know, just a steal or draw 2, or, you know, look at their hand, shuffle something back. I typically do this last. If I'm going like second, I might just, you know, do something, thrust, take their biggest monster, and then go into Anti-Zeus, and that's pretty devastating. Or, you know, take something, Donner, whatever you need. I typically use the effect to take more than I use the effect to draw 2. Another thrust target, Monster Reborn. Very broken card. You can just resummon one of your Kashtiras if, say, you're out of Birth, you're out of whatever. Sometimes when they, you know, use a Ghost Girl against you, I will Monster Reborn that. Because it's like, oh, level 3 tuner. Okay, now I get to go into Baron. Or if they just have a broken monster on, you know, in their graveyard. And if I want to summon that for myself, I can. Very good if they have a Fenrir in their graveyard and just you know, summon it and do your plays. Because again, a lot of people play Fenrir in, you know, non-Kashtira decks. Another thrust target is Dark Hole. This is broken. I would not take this out. Just, you know, clear the board. And sometimes I'll have like my whole hand in like this in a Birth, and then, you know, try to, you know, get them to negate my stuff, destroy whatever. And I'm like, hey, Dark Hole, you use up all your effects, Dark Hole, and then it's like Birth, summon from graveyard, and then I can do my play. So yeah, definitely a thrust target. This I recently added, and this is stolen from the OCG. Soul Release. If you've seen YouTubers talking about it, I don't really need to explain it, but basically you target up to 5 in graveyards and banish them. But the interaction with Kashtira that I've done is maybe have a Kashtira banish off of, you know, Riseheart or whatever, and then I have Theosis in graveyard. I will banish my own Theosis to, you know, trigger the effect to grab whatever I, you know, banished. So don't forget that if you have Theosis and, you know, another Kashtira card that's banished, like, you can banish it. You know, that pick 4. You know, this definitely interrupts, and like a lot of people know about this card because of, you know, the YouTubers, but they're thinking it's gonna come out, you know, later, and I'm just playing it right now, and, you know, it's done success. And it is a thrust target. Next is Call by the Grave. I think just standard, you know, stop Droll, stop Ash. Well, yeah, stop Ash. or other cards that they have is like, okay, they're gonna activate that effect. I know it's a combo. Okay, let me just banish and negate it. Very powerful card. Two shifters. Like I said, I don't really like playing 3-ups anymore. Just broken card. People want it banned, and it's a very good card in this deck. Everything is banishes. That doesn't affect you. 2 Droll and Lockbirds. I know a lot of people are probably confused because most people argue like don't play Droll if you're playing shifter or whatever. But to me, it's like opening both is not bad because I'm gonna activate this turn 0, and then once this becomes live again, I'll do it. They're very powerful interruptions, but to me, you want to do shifter, and then also sometimes you'll play decks that play shifters themselves, and now so you can take these out and you still have the Drolls. So depending on what your hand is, these are very powerful. Next are the Ghost Girls. I guess I put them in reverse order, but 2 Ghost Mourners and Moonlight Chills. Basically an effect veiler, but what I've seen recently is a lot of people, like when I tell them like you will take damage to the original attack of the monster that's negated, a lot of people hesitate to continue their combos, and I tell them like I told them like the effect is going to take damage, but I guess some people are still very like life points are sacred, and so they will it's that mental game of like I don't want to lose life points, I'm going to go into whatever play. To me, I've always had a philosophy of like life points don't really matter. It's like as long as you have one, you're still in the game. So this is a very it's effect veiler, but it also has like the mental games. And level 3 tuner, so you can go into Baron. Ghost Belle, very powerful card. I think a lot of decks are summoning or using effects from the grave. And again, a level 3 tuner, so Baron. Next is 2 Ash Blossoms. Everyone knows Ashes is the most hated card in the game for some reason, because I think there are more toxic cards in this. But again, you're trying to add to your hand, just negate. And then level 3 tuner, so that's another Baron. So you have 6 cards to make Baron plus Monster Reborn in case they use it, and then 3 Imperms. And I do play 3 Imperms and not 2 because these are not once per turn. So opening 3 means I have 3 interruptions I can do. Depending, on the deck. You could just stop. You just stop them completely. So don't forget, I think, you guys rewarded for knowledge of other decks. So just knowing when to use your cards and blah, blah. So I think we have a bunch of non-engine, just off of hand traps is a lot. But, just having all these in one name could win the game, and that's typically has happened. This is 41 cards. You could take out the Soul Release if you want, or another card. If you don't agree with the 3 Risehearts, only want 2, or take out the Rhoda, that's fine. You don't have to follow my deck completely, but this is what I've had success with. But yeah, let's get started on the extra deck. And for the extra deck, 15 cards. To get started, 2 Kashtira Shangri-Ira, or as I like to dub it locally, Shangri-La. I might just take these out. I have not summoned them in forever. I might replace one with the Infinitrack XCs, and then maybe another Anti-Zeus, or just another rank 7, because I've been treating this deck as a toolbox, and this just doesn't really do it for me. And I also took out Big Bang, so kind of makes this dead, but it's a Kashtira name. 2 Big Eye. This can just winning the game sometimes, going into 2 Big Eyes, stealing what they have. Just crazy card. Or take one of the Shangri-Las, have a third one. I used to play 3, but I think that was a bit overkill. But yeah, 2 Big Eye. And again, it's spellcaster, so in case you're under Tikaboo. Dark Arm, the Dragon of Annihilation, and Mecha Phantom Beast Dracossack. Destroy 1, you have to detach, destroy, then you banish something, and then Dracossack. I think the play with this is basically detach, whatever you need, destroy 1, and then when you detach again, destroy whatever, and then you're going to banish your Theosis, and then trigger Theosis to grab, the first thing you banish from the first time. I typically summon this over this, but I have summoned both sometimes. Yeah, so just removal. Harmonizer. You come up if you sorry, if you don't know what you're playing against. You know, they try to activate effect, you just steal the monster, and now it's no longer, you know, can't be destroyed by battle or effects from the same attribute. Having like this and a Fenrir sometimes can just win the game. Just crazy card. Flare Metal Dragon, Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon, you know, just burn, and it's a target for, you know, Erad, which you do play in the extra deck. So yeah, so you need like, you know, dark 28. And typically, you know, if I can't kill my opponent, just having this and letting them like, hey, like, you know, you're gonna take 500 and you only have like 900. You got 2 activations to do before you lose. Next is number C6 Chronomaly Chaos Atlantis and Atlandis. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But basically, I know a lot of people looking at this card and never seen it in a Kashtira deck. It's a 3300 beat stick. Pretty much why I run it, just to beat over 3000s. It is with 3 level 7s, so you are using a lot of materials. But it also has the effect, like once per turn, you can just like target a monster and then attach it. Sorry, equip it, not attach. Equip it, and then the effect of the equip now says like this gains 1000. So this can become very beefy, and then it's like every turn you can do that. So, you know, 43, 53, just crazy. This is a good out for like Final Sigma or just, you know, cards like that are like unaffected, but they can be destroyed by battle, and this will be like your strongest card. If that's something over, you know, 33, then maybe with the planet will be enough. But this is like the strongest monster you can pull out. Next is Zeus and Anti-Zeus. Zeus, everyone knows what this does. You know, like season into battle, overlay, then just, you know, wipe the board. Comes up very often when you have a lot of monsters. Like, oh, well, this can't be destroyed. This blah blah blah. It's a Dragoon out, you know, because Dragoon can be destroyed, but this is, you know, a non-destruction removal. And then Anti-Zeus comes up a lot. I love this card. And with the deck that you're playing, like a lot of people cannot summon this against you. Because again, I just summon all the, you know, Kashtiras, and then don't even go into an Xyz play, or like I use the Xyz as a toolbox, but I'm trying to make sure like I only need like 1 per turn, so I'm not under Anti-Zeus. And yeah, this is just crazy when, you know, they go bunch of board, you know, okay, summon, you know, normal summon, whatever. You can even normal summon the ghost scrolls and just put this over, and then you can threat them now. You know, I would up this to 2 maybe, just because sometimes I get rid of it and I do want this. Abyss Dweller, generic rank 4, so you have to use your, you know, Risehearts. But, you know, just you can activate effects from Grave, which is very powerful because most decks do that. Burn the floor. All your Kashtiras are level 7s, and the ones that aren't can become level 7, and then your Ghost Scrolls are level 3, so, you know, and Tuner, so they become level 10, making Baron. The best way to do this is like maybe like, you know, if you have Birth somehow, that's how I would do it. It's like maybe, you know, Unicorn, search Birth, normal summon, go into Baron, Birth, you know, bring out the other Kashtira, you know. Just having like this and maybe Fenrir, you know, is very, you know, disruptive. And love this card. Next is Donner, Diver for Hire, another for hire card, you know. If you have a monster, you steal one of theirs, you can just go into Donner, remove something. Pretty much it. I don't really use this attack or anything. It's basically removal if I steal something. So maybe you have like Big Eye, you take one of theirs. And then, yeah, just, you know, now you have, you know, Big Eye and this to go into Donner, then remove something else. And then the last card in the extra deck is SP Little Knight, you know, the newest card from Age of Overlord, very powerful card. I took out IP just that I mean, you could remove Shangri-Ira for IP if you want. That's another possibility. But for me, if you use Theosis or you use a Riseheart's effect, like you can't go into Link, so it's like very hard, you know, conflicting strategies. But just if you're able to, maybe go into Big Eye, steal something, you go, instead of going to Donner, you go into SP. Just the fact that you can like keep banishing, bringing it back, that recursion is crazy. And again, you do play a Baron, so if you could like remove your Baron, whatever. But yeah, that's the extra deck, just 15 cards. And last is the side deck, just 15 cards. First two is Eradicator, Epidemic Virus, Erad. Crazy card, but the only dark we have that we can probably use this on is Flare Metal. So you're gonna have to go into Flare Metal, put this, set this if you have it somehow. They are thrust targets, so that's good. I've used this against Labyrinth sometimes, just blowing up all their traps from hand is crazy. But yeah, 2 Eradicators. Next is 1 Trap Trick, and that basically will act as a third this. Just banish 1, and then you got this. You get to set it. And next is 2-Dimensional Barrier. Again, a lot of people say this card should be banished. Banned, not banished. Banned, but whatever. If you know what you're playing against, call XZ, Synchro. You can't call Link, but yeah, very powerful card that can just, skip over your opponent's turn. And again, you could use this with Trap Trick. So that's why only 2. Next is 1 Cyclone. Again, just pay the life points, don't hesitate. This is good out for Runic, or if they're going to, have something that's important, just, banish it. Next is Lightning Storm and Harpy. Lightning Storm, you get to call back row, front row, if you control nothing. Or is it like control no monsters? Or face up cards, yeah. And then Harpy, there's no restriction, just destroy all spawn trapped in your opponents. So, back row hate for Labyrinth, basically. The 1 Evenly Matched, another back row hate, thrust target as well. Everything is set face down, except for 1 card. Dark Blue no more, just 2 again, thrust target. Just negate everything. And yeah, so you can use this and then go into evenly, so they can negate it, or a monster negate it. Next is 2 Gamma Seals Kaiju, just again Pearly and stuff like that, to try to get rid of monsters that are not affected. They can be attributed, so very powerful card. Only 2, not 3, because they want to open the same. And then 2 Lava Golems, because we can typically just not have a normal summon in Kashtira, and this is very powerful to just get rid of 2 things. I have just doubled Lava Golem, and then play Summon Fenrir, and then play from there. And then don't forget, this is an activated effect, the burn damage. So there's times where like I'll have this, set up my board, whatever, and then pass, and then they activate that, and then I can use Ogre, Unicorn, Fenrir, because this is an activated effect, so I can trigger off those. So don't forget that interaction when they pay in that standby phase. You gotta activate their effects. So it's just sometimes crazy, because it's like you get Unicorn this turn to destroy, banish 1 thing from their extra deck, and then with the Lava Golem they are gonna activate, then you get a second banish, so it's like back to back. So if that's if you're a Lava Golem, you got the Unicorn, you can safely target a 2-up in their extra deck, because you're pretty much guaranteed you're gonna get the second one. I guess they somehow negate your Unicorn. But yeah, guys, so 41, 15, 15. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I've been having success with this deck, and I think this is pretty much just the final version of this deck. If anything comes out new, I might switch out. Like I said, you could remove the Rhoda to make it 40, or one of the Risehearts, however you want to play. With the extra deck, I kind of said might just take out the Shangri-Iras for something that might be more useful, because again, I've been treating this deck like a toolbox. I don't think Shangri-Ira really helps me like toolboxy to get like outs. yeah, I mean the zone lock is crazy, but I just don't think it's crazy without Diabolos. Like we need that card for the zone lock to actually happen. So I know some people are telling me like, oh, they're mostly afraid of Shangri-Ira and I don't even like activate it. I know some people like activate D-Barrier on me, and it's like I haven't been playing like Xyz really. I just think having Unicorn, Ogre, and Fenrir on the board and just beating over, very powerful. Same thing, just having Dimension Shifter can win you the game. But yeah, guys, just don't forget to leave a like, comment, and give me your thoughts, and what type of videos you guys want to see next. I do have another special deck profile coming out with my boy Kenneth. I'll give him a shout out. We recorded the video, we haven't done it, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a like and comment. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future.